Hi guys, it is Mad. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel if you are new. And if you are new, make sure you click that subscribe button, become part of the trendiest place on the internet. I have like a weird mullet thing going on today, so honestly, just pretend like it's not happening because this hair growth process is, it's awful. In today's video, I am going to be reacting to Kendall Jenner's skincare routine that is on the Vogue YouTube channel. Just a little backstory on why I wanted to do a video like this and might be doing more like this in the future. I am actually a studying esthetician currently, so I am in aesthetic school and I love skincare. If you guys didn't know, skincare is my passion in life. I love it so much and I want to be in the skincare industry literally forever. With that being said, I thought it'd be fun to do some more skincare related content on my channel. And so I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted to see me do a reaction video to celebrity or influencer skincare routines. Literally all of you guys said yes. So I'm gonna be doing it today. And if there's anyone specific you want to see me react to, let me know in the comments. I will definitely do it. I think this is gonna be super fun. And it's also gonna be a lot of useful information for you guys about your skincare routines. I'm just gonna share my opinions, my thoughts, and because I am in aesthetic school, I am learning all of this stuff currently, so I'm gonna give you guys the most accurate information I can, but please just remember that skincare is based on the person. It is all kind of opinion at the end of the day. You might love something, I might hate something, I might love something, and you might hate something, and that's okay. Everyone has their own opinion, so really this is just for information's sake, for fun, and just to kind of do something a little different on my channel. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get started with reacting to Kendall Jenner's guide to DIY face masks and bronzed makeup. DIY face masks, I'm already nervous. Oh gosh, here we go.
Hey guys, it's Kendall. I am so excited to be back for my second Beauty Secrets video with Vogue. I did my last one almost 4 years ago and I was just...
The DIY face mask already has me quaking. I'm interested to see what is in this. It matches the color of my hair clips. I'm kind of scared. Did she put this face mask on dirty skin? Did she cleanse before? What's the tea?
I have this avocado mask on that I make myself in my kitchen. And it's super fun to make and super easy. I put an avocado in a bowl and then mash it up with some oatmeal. This superfood honey, I got it from Courtney, so I'm assuming it's really good and natural. And then this organic lavender oil, I just drop a drop or two into it, and that's pretty much it. It's really easy.
All right, we need to start by breaking down what she just said. I had a little bit of hope. Avocado is great for the skin. It's a really, really nourishing, hydrating ingredient. Oatmeal is also really great. I mean, we've seen for probably hundreds of years people doing oatmeal baths. We see oatmeal in a lot of hydrating products for eczema or really dry skin, so those are great ingredients. Honey, I'm personally not a fan of because it's not vegan, and what is this going on, honestly? It's not vegan. I don't like to use ingredients that are not vegan, but that's just a personal preference. Otherwise, it is a really great healing ingredient. As for the lavender oil, that's when I get a little bit suspicious of what is going on. I personally am not against fragrance in products at all. I think there's a lot of fear mongering that goes into it. I think from a product formulation standpoint, fragrance is kind of necessary for some products, but there are people who are really sensitive to it. My issue here is using a straight essential oil. We're not diluting it, we're just popping it in there and using it on the skin. When essential oils are formulated into products, they are obviously diluted with other ingredients to make them safe for the skin. Pure essential oils, not so much. And something else I want to bring up when talking about DIY skincare is how unsanitary and unsafe it actually is. So in a cosmetics lab, it is climate controlled, it is bacteria free, it is very sanitary, and it is set up in a way that protects your products when they are in the formulation process. Mixing something in a bowl in your kitchen that just came out of the dishwasher, not sanitary. Whatever bacteria is on that item or the surface you're working on or the spoon you're mixing it with or the container you're putting it in, that is going on your face. Be really careful when you're doing DIY skincare. I get it. It's really affordable. It's accessible for a lot of people. If you are resorting to DIY skincare, just make sure you're working in a very, very, very clean area, because it is something that a lot of people just, they don't think about. I mean, how long was that avocado sitting out? Was it a little bit brown? Is there bacteria building inside the avocado skin? Is the honey really old? How long has it been sitting in your cabinet? Is it past the expiration date? Maybe you didn't realize. These are all things that come into play when doing DIY skincare. And something else I should mention is that I'm also starting the FIT Cosmetics and Fragrance Marketing Program, meaning I'm going to learn how to formulate cosmetics, which is amazing. So I do have a little tiny bit of background knowledge in product formulation, but it's something that I do study on my own time, so I do have a little bit of an understanding.
And when I'm trying to give my skin a little extra love, I have this amazing Puregenix Collagen mask. I love it so much, and I keep it in the refrigerator. Right now I have it in this bowl of ice.
Puregenix Collagen Mask. Let's look at these ingredients. Oh, wow. Literally, this is like made to order. Basically, you get an 8-week supply and you call the customer support to find out how to order. That's really interesting. I would love to see the ingredients, but they're not on here. That's very interesting. I guess I can't say much about it. I know there's a lot of controversy with collagen in skincare, and if it actually does anything, if it actually stimulates those fibroblast cells to kind of create more collagen and elastin. But okay, let's keep going. Oh, it's a sheet mask.
I really like to roll over. Get it under your eyes, especially like if I have really early work or a really early show, I throw this on.
Why do I feel like she's being really aggressive when she's rolling her face? Like, girl, your skin is beautiful anyways. Like, we are being a little aggressive. Let's calm down for a second.
I've gotten like really gnarly rashes just from like probably someone using the same brush on me and another girl at the end of a lineup, and they're just brushing all this powder onto you. So
oh my goodness. Okay. Here's one thing that a lot of people never think about is how much bacteria is in your brushes. Even skincare tools. You guys saw my skincare routine I posted. I was talking about how the derma rollers, like people reuse those over and over again as they're drawing blood and different liquids from the skin. Maybe you're popping a pimple with one. There's nasty stuff on there. These are all tools that they're touching our skin, they're sitting on our desks, they're collecting dust, bacteria, then they're going back on the face. These are things that we need to think about. You know, there is so much talk in aesthetic school. We learn so much about being sanitary. It is like they drill it into our heads. We have like 10 chapters on being properly sanitary. It could be literally something as minuscule as a pustule that gets popped when you brush a makeup brush over it, and then you're brushing that on other people's faces. Not it, sis. I feel for her. That is, I can imagine her skin has been through it.
Sometimes I'll take it and like clump it into a ball and rub the extra. Let it sit for a sec. Now I am going to just rinse my face. I love this cleanser. It is by Christy Kidd. It's called Clean.
I'm really interested as to why she does her mask before, because usually sheet masks have a serum that's supposed to be left behind. So she basically just rubbed that in just to wash it off. And also, let's look up this cleanser. I've also never heard of it. I feel like it's expensive. I hope it actually has the ingredients or even just a price. Oh my gosh. So you can't buy them either. What the heck? The products are not available. That is so weird. I wish I could see the ingredients of like any of these products that she's using, but they're all very like secretive. You have to enter all your information, and I'm not doing that, so I'm just gonna trust her that it's a nice cleanser.
I have always been super into my skin, especially when I was about like 14 and started breaking out. I started like really, you know, getting into skincare.
Hormonal acne
go to like the pharmacy with my mom and get all these like, probably not great products, and I've just been really into it for so long just because I have had acne prone skin. So for me, it's just like something that was an obvious thing I felt I needed to get into, and seeing my own skin journey has taught me so much. So yeah, I've kind of come up with this regimen and this routine that really works for me.
You know, guys, especially with all of the influencer and celebrity like endorsements and stuff, a lot of people are gonna push products on you and say, this works for everyone, like this will work for you, this will work for you. No, it's very personal, and if DIY skincare is what works for her, you know, it's cool, whatever. Just make sure you're doing it in a sanitary way. But yeah, I like that she pointed that out, that like skincare is very much so a journey, and something might work for you one day and the next day it makes you break out. So it's important to remember.
I wear sunscreen every day. I use this Elta
Yes. Yes.
And then
I'm gonna look up this sunscreen as well. I mean, it's fragrance free, sensitivity free, I don't know what that means, non-comedogenic, and oil free, so that's interesting. It does have octinoxate in it, which is very, very known for damaging marine wildlife, and it's not safe for the environment, if you will. I can do a whole video on sunscreen if you guys would like. She's wearing sunscreen. It's really important. Y'all wear your sunscreen every day.
Sometimes mix it. Honestly, most days I mix it with this SkinCeuticals
No,
serum.
4
to 5 drops.
No, that's a really good serum. Very expensive. SkinCeuticals is a pretty penny. But don't mix your sunscreen with anything. It can deactivate the ingredients, it can change up the formulation, it can make it not work. So don't do that. Don't mix it with your moisturizer, don't mix it with your serum, don't mix it with your foundation. Apply your sunscreen last on its own. She did sunscreen a little too early in her routine. It looks like she's still gonna go through serum, hopefully moisturizer. Sunscreen should be last. Let everything else soak in and then apply your sunscreen on top, and then let that soak in before you go in with any makeup. But don't mix your sunscreen with other products. Even other sunscreens, apply them separately in layers.
Clearly I love it. It's like nearly gone. This Mario Badescu green tea cucumber aloe spray.
No. She went from SkinCeuticals to a Mario Badescu facial spray. This routine is very confusing. It seems a little bit all over the place. Don't use this stuff. The ingredients are not there for what you're paying. What I think a bigger bottle is like $12. You can get a much better toner or facial mist for the same price. Without the really harsh drying ingredients. When you put this on the skin, it feels drying and like tacky and sticky literally at the same time, which is very interesting. Girl, it's just, that's interesting to me. That's interesting to me that she uses that. Of all people, I would not expect any of the Kardashian Jenners to be using the Mario Badescu facial mist.
I love these exfoliating makeup wipes for my lips. Just before I put on makeup, so I like scrub my lips to get.
No. Okay. I need to calm down. This is so confusing to me. The order of operations. It's like doing PEMDAS backwards. This is not making sense. I mean, you would be better off doing DIY skincare for a lip scrub, you know? Grab some brown sugar from your cabinet and just rub it on your lips and be done. But this is so wasteful. That's a whole makeup wipe she's using just to go like this. Come on, Kendall. You could do better, girl. You could do better. Like Lush has nice lip scrubs. Your cabinet has a better, more sustainable lip scrub than using a makeup wipe.
I was trying to figure out for so long why my skin was breaking out. Was it hormones? Was it what I'm eating? Am I allergic to something? Am I using the wrong products? And once I felt like I got my regimen down, I knew that it wasn't what I was putting on my face. I started thinking about my diet a lot and decided to cut out dairy. Not entirely. I love cheese.
I do know a lot of people, when they cut out dairy, their skin tends to clear up a little bit more. Food is not directly linked to acne, but it can play a role with inflammation in the body, especially with dairy. A lot of time people have that reaction with sugar as well. But yeah, dairy can cause a lot of inflammation, therefore can cause you to produce a lot of oil in your skin, a lot of sebum, and it can get trapped in the skin if you're not properly taking care of it and exfoliating, and therefore you can get a lot of breakouts. Yeah, I mean, props to her for mostly cutting out dairy. As a vegan, more power to you, girl.
So after I scrub with my exfoliating makeup wipe, I love this Kylie Skin lip mask. I put it on
There it is. I was waiting. I was like, is there gonna be Kylie skin in this? Because we know Kylie's skin is a little bit controversial here in the skincare community, and just kind of anyone who knows a little bit about skincare is a little, you know. At least she's using an actual makeup product. I personally haven't tried any of Kylie's skin. I might.
My last step before I do my makeup is this Lemare Cream.
No. Am I being too harsh? I'm sorry if I'm being too harsh. This moisturizer is like $500 and the ingredients are super, super basic. You would save hundreds of dollars getting a CeraVe moisturizer, a Shea Moisture moisturizer, an e.l.f. moisturizer. Are we kidding? It's just nothing special. It'd be different if there was some crazy innovative ingredient, but even to charge $500 for that, I mean, that's like... That's so much money for a moisturizer. And props to you if you can afford that, because girl, I wish I could, but even if I could, I would not be buying it. It's just basic ingredients that you can find at the drugstore for like less than $10. I just think La Mer is a big scam. I think luxury skincare is a little bit of a scam. Most brands and products, at least. Sorry if that's a little too brutally honest, but I don't think that they're very worth it, because most of the time the ingredients are absolute garbage. Or you can get the same thing at the drugstore for very cheap, or even the same thing at Sephora for $50. Like what we're doing, spending hundreds on a moisturizer. I don't get it. The order of operations, I just don't understand. Sunscreen goes last, y'all. If you're wearing sunscreen, which you should be, please put it on last. Okay, I'm not gonna react to her makeup routine because I just wanted to do the skincare, but let's get my final thoughts. So overall, I think this routine, it had good things and it had just like very confusing things. Like I just zoned out for like a whole minute. I just don't get it. The order just really threw me off. I mean, she did masks before she cleansed, which would be fine, but she used this sheet mask, which is, you know, she rubbed into the skin to let it absorb, but then she just washed it off. So wouldn't it have made more sense if she cleansed, then put on her sheet mask so that that serum left over could absorb into the skin? And then mixing the serum with the sunscreen did not make sense either. You would want to do your cleanser. If you were doing a toner, do your toner, your treatment steps. So that's going to be your serum, your moisturizer, then your sunscreen. I like to do my lips last, but I mean, that's preference for everyone. I'm glad I didn't see an overpriced eye cream in this, because that's a whole other video I could make about eye creams. But wow, I'm a little speechless. We went from Lemare to Mario Badescu in a matter of moments. I mean, that was just very, very confusing to me. But you know, other than that, she had a few good things, like that CE Ferulic serum from SkinCeuticals. She used a sunscreen, she cleansed. Usually, sometimes we don't even see people use a cleanser. I mean, this is big moves. And the DIY mask, it was a little interesting to me. It was good until I saw that lavender oil and I got a little bit nervous. But I feel like with that, it's very much a preference. So overall, I would say this is an average skincare routine. I feel like I would expect a little bit more from Kendall Jenner. She has access to the best estheticians, dermatologists out there, and I feel like somebody should have told her the order of operations was just not right. Overall, it wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen, but you know, there's a couple things that could be worked on here and there in that routine. That is it for this reaction video. Let me know what you guys think of Kendall Jenner's skincare routine. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought of this video today, and if you want to see more videos like this, I would absolutely love to film stuff like this for you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and a thumbs down if you didn't like it, because engagement is engagement and it helps me out either way. I love you guys so much. Thank you for stopping by today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.